How's it going, YouTube? Kicking ready set beast, and today I want to talk about why training is a mindset. Moreover, how successful, fruitful, enjoyable training has to start with a mindset, how to get there yourself, and how that mindset can keep you on your training journey for longer, dare I say, ever. A couple of things set me off making this video. Firstly, I saw an Instagram post from my boy Whitfit saying that he's been out of the gym recently because, he's not feeling like it, and he's okay with that because he doesn't want to burn himself out or to fall out of love with it. And while partially I agree with the sentiment, basically that if you're honest with yourself and you don't want to do something, you shouldn't do it, as long as you're actually okay with that. I know the guy. I hope he doesn't mind me calling him out, but in 6 months, when he's not filling out his sleeves like he wanted to be, he's gonna be pissed. I could be wrong. I don't think his sentiment is wrong per se, but I do see a lot of people wanting to hit a certain goal, but not wanting to take the journey from here to there, and then being mad when the date they expected to have hit the goal comes around and nothing's happened. Say a wedding that they were going to lose a bunch of weight for, or they just want to do 10 pull-ups by next year, and then New Year's comes around and they're still on 6 and they've just been skipping sessions, which is totally fine if they're actually okay with it. Secondly, I was discussing mindset with a friend, student, client, whatever you want to call him. He's a great guy. He says that he hates training. He gets through it because he knows it's good for him. He enjoys the camaraderie of the group sessions that I run, but low-key, he hates it. Because while he says he's comfortable with failure, he's not as good as he wants to be. Well, I got a newsflash for you. You're never going to be as good as you want to be. You're always going to want another rep. You're always going to want a new PR. I'm his coach. I'm nowhere near as good as I want to be. If you're framing training near your limits as failure, boy, are you going to have a bad time. Because we know that in order to trigger an adaptation, you need to be working within 60, 70% of your max capacity. And all those easy reps you started with are only there to get you to what I'd hesitate to call effective reps. Reaching or approaching failure is the main stepping stone in this eternal path of iron that you've chosen. Never reaching perfection and always striving for more is the whole game. So how long can you continue training if you're always fighting feelings of failure? I don't know, but not forever is the answer, and it's always going to be a struggle. You're going to dread the sessions because your brain is going to tell you you're going to fail. You're going to leave the sessions deflated because you failed, when in fact you've just pushed your boundaries. You've maxed out on pull-ups. Oh, it sucks I couldn't get one more. No, that's not how it is. It's awesome. You worked hard, your body is now tired, and your body is now going to have to adapt to that stimulus. So what's a healthier way of thinking about it? Well, here it is, and I'm going to tell you because I think I got this one on lock. If I'm training, I've already won. I can't fail. I could have been eating pizza, watching Dr. Sleep, but no, I made the decision to train, and everything from here on in is a win. It's bonus gains. I've already won. I don't hit the numbers I wanted to, ho-hum. There are other factors at play that maybe I don't have dominion over. Accumulated fatigue. I could have had a heavy day at work. Diet. I could be traveling. I could be doing my best to make my best choices, but I'm still limited by my facilities and surroundings. Sleep. I could be listening to my neighbor make sweet kissy smooching to a mechanical stallion all night. You don't know. These things, while I can do my best to do my best, are beyond my control. The only thing I definitely can control is the decision to train. I like pizza, I like Dr. Sleep. I can still do those things later, and oh my, will they be even better knowing that I deserve to do them. That's not to say that doing them is a reward for what I've done, because I think thinking like that can lead to some disordered living, but knowing that I don't have to feel bad for doing those things when I should have been training. So to surmise, if you're honestly fine with not hitting your goals, don't worry about it, you do you. But I would question the motive behind it being a goal in the first place. If you want to do something to maybe impress someone else, consider it being a goal in the first place. If it's not for you, you're not going to do it. But if you are actually in it for you, and you'll be mad in 6 months if you're exactly where you are now, or even further away from your goal, you want to see results and have a happy and healthy journey, you have to approach this thing with positivity. Remember that it is a journey, and accept that every time you step onto the field, into the gym, wherever it is you do your thing, you have already won. If you hit a new PR that day, double win. If you're exactly on track, big win. Your consistency is paying off. And if you have a crappy, shitty, no good session, hey, it's still a doggone win. You trained when you could have been playing FIFA and feeling guilty. Easy enough to say, I know, but if you're stuck in a cycle of getting mad and sad whenever you work out, getting from there to here must seem like a mammoth task. So how do you apply it? Well, I ain't nothing to it but to do it. And I don't mean that you're instantly going to feel better, magically saved, but practice makes permanent. As soon as you made your decision to train, stick with it, get to your coliseum of gains, give yourself a big mental high five. Maybe if you have a training partner or a team, tell them exactly what's been going on inside your head. Get some outside help to reinforce the positivity. So you get there, you give yourself a little mental high five, you say in your head, it's all wins from here, baby. Or, whatever a positive version of your inside voice sounds like. And your gym partner goes, heck yeah, man, we're getting it now. Your trains are rolling. And every time you reach that point in your set when you think you're out, instead of thinking, why can't I do more? Think, damn, I worked hard, adapt to that, buddy. And over time, progressively overload that positivity until it becomes your natural response. Okay, so I just stop thinking the bad thing and start thinking the good thing. I realize it sounds mad, that ain't how it is. Your internal voice is going to say the bad thing, and then you're going to counter it. So it's going to say something bad, and you're going to say, no, that's not how it is. I worked hard to get here, and now I'm spent. You have to deliberately say no to the negative voice, argue with your demon, and remember that you are on your side, because why wouldn't you be? Over time, you're going to win more of these arguments until your natural voice becomes the positive voice, and working out gives you energy, gives you positivity for you to take into the rest of your life and slay whatever comes. Oh, that's a bunch of hippie nonsense. That's never going to work for me. I don't know what that voice is. Okay, fella, okay. Have a miserable time and see how long you can stick it out. No! Like the Mando says, this is the way, it will work. If it's not working for you yet, you just haven't been working that positivity muscle enough yet. I can't deadlift 300 kilograms. Does that mean I won't ever be able to deadlift 300 kilograms? No, it means I haven't got enough training in, enough reps, and it's exactly the same with a positive mindset. You have to fight for your first ones, and then it gets easier and easier until you got it, man. You got it. And if you think about it, verbal cues affect execution. So the language you use is important. When you first started deadlifting and your back hurt and nothing was moving, didn't the verbal cue drive your feet into the floor help? It looks the same, but it feels different because verbal cues affect execution. So you gotta punch up your language, rub some positivity on your internal monologue and stick with it. Even if it doesn't feel like you. It might be tough. It might take a long time, but as soon as you start, it starts getting easier. Heck, it might already be easy. You might just need to hear this and to realize that you are on your own side. We've all been there. That's all I gotta say on the matter. Stay consistent, fix up your head, and all else will follow. Do subscribe if you want to see some new stuff from us. Currently uploading every even-numbered year. Comment your arguments and agreements. Get them gains. Be well.